Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What was that? Yeah. Keys. I've got a set of keys up there and one of them's just frightened me to death. Alright, what we're doing today? Tea. Speaking of tea, I was watching GT Retro World. I was watching his channel. It's worth checking out. Go and see his channel. And he mentioned that we as Brits drink too much tea. And you know what? He's right. I think this is my fourth so far today, and I think by the time the day's over, I'll have drank about 10. So yeah, we drink too much tea. Anyway, we're back on the PlayStation 1 games, guys. And I've done my homework again. So, and again, this is PlayStation 1 games that, if you haven't got them, grab them. Brilliant games. These are based on prices. I'm going to give you this is what they're worth, and this is prices based on eBay only. No CEX or like that. This is eBay. Sold listings only, not what people are asking. So yeah, and I've gone for an average. They're all PAL. I don't do NTSC. I don't do. These are all PAL. Some may be European, but they contain the English text. But yeah, they're all PAL, and this is what they sold for. And first up, this game, Wacky Racers. The reason I've mentioned this is pick this up between £10 and £20 in complete condition. Obviously you've got your manual. That manual looks absolutely mint. I'll just turn that down a bit. Alright, so yeah, the reason I've mentioned this is because if you have never played it, it's absolutely fantastic. Those who can remember the cartoon Wacky Racers, it's just like you playing the cartoon. It's funny. Brilliant. So yeah, that is 10 to 20 quid. Yeah, if you want it complete like that with a manual, very good condition, dual case, no cracks, no scuffs, no marks, no breaks. You're looking at the £20 top end mark. So yeah, well worth getting. Right, and then we have got Skull Monkeys. And again, this is complete with manual, absolute mint condition, and again no brakes. Skull Monkeys. If you've never played that, that's well worth playing. In this condition, you could be paying up to £80, but you can get as low as 50. So I've put an average of 50 to 80 on this because there's a couple on sold listings that sold for around £50 with either no manual or it's got a crack across the case. So yeah, obviously with anything, if you want the better condition, you pay a little bit more. I like to pay a little bit more because I like my games to be very good condition. Next we've got the City of Lost Children. This, I've made a note on this. This is quite a rare game. On the sold listings, again this is complete. It averages. It sells for around. I put 20 to 40 on this because obviously 20 being. I mean, I think somebody paid £18 just for the disc at some point on sold listings, but there's only one right now available on eBay, and I think that is £40. to buy, and when it comes on it's not very often you see this on eBay at the moment. It's getting more scarce. But yeah, that is 20 to 40. The next one, which is also quite rare, you don't really see it all that often, but it's worth picking up, and that is Spider. And there you go, that is Spider. That is a good game. It's a strange game. Again, that is complete. As well, the size of that manual. That is massive. Yeah, this one is 20 to 40. And again, yeah, it's getting harder to find, that one. So if you haven't got it, get it. Now the next one is Capcom Generations. It's a double. How many discs in this actually? It's been a long time since I've opened it up. It is complete. And we have right, there's 4. There is 4 discs in here, so you've got those 2, and then you've got those 2. And this is complete with both the manuals. So yeah, this is a complete set. So this one, I just need to make sure I put this away nicely because I don't want to. Yeah, so that one, Capcom Generations, there's a lot on eBay at the moment with either a disc missing, or there's a manual missing, or there's cracks in the case. So on sold listings, I've put the average of 30 to 50 on that one. £50 being the higher end, which is fully complete, in very good condition. Yeah, 30 to 50, so that's not bad actually. But there is a lot on at the moment that are incomplete. There's either a disc missing or there's a manual missing, so if you're going to buy one, just do your homework on it. If you're looking for complete, make sure you read all the comments and yeah. Right, so the next one. This has been moving up in price lately. I think I paid less than £10 for this about 3 years ago, and that is Firebugs. And again, this is complete, and that manual is crisp. That is mint. I don't look as if it's ever been opened, to be honest. So yeah, this is averaging at the moment 20 to 40 pound, and yeah, like I said, within 3 years, this used to average around. There's a label there that I need to get off. I don't like sticky labels on my games. That will come off because I've got some stuff that will get it off. In fact, check this, guys. That don't happen often, does it? Just got a little bit of that'll come off. There you go. Anyway, probably is a removable label. You do get them now, don't you? They've started using removable labels. Anyway, so yeah, Firebugs, worth having. I haven't played that. I played it once. Yeah. Right, next we've got. Did I say the price at Firebugs? 20 to 40 pound. Next we have Muppet Race Mania. This is a good game. You have a laugh with this. If you like games where you can have a laugh, you'll have a laugh with this one. And again, this is complete with a manual. Right, I've got on this one 15 to £30 on that. It's not really shifted much in price, this one hasn't, over the years. It's always averaged, obviously, £15. You're not going to get a manual or the case is damaged. So yeah, £30 you're looking at this condition, which is absolutely mint. Not even a scratch, basically. That's absolutely brilliant. So anyway, sticking with the Muppets, we've got the Muppet Monster Adventure. This one's more of a sought after game than the Race Mania. Just check. Yeah, it's complete. Yeah, this one is averaging £30 to £50, so it's virtually twice the price of Race Mania. It seems to be more obscure, harder to find. It don't come up on eBay very often. So when it does, it usually goes fast. Because what I do with eBay quite a lot is to keep an eye on certain games. Is I put a watch on it, and then I can monitor how long it's there before it sells, or if it never sells because it's asking a stupid price. I will put a watch on something that's got a stupid price. Somebody put a game on a while ago, and they wanted something like £200 for it. I can't remember which game it was. I've got it. It was a ps1 game. Because I put a watch on it thinking I've got that game, but it was only worth 20 to 40, and this guy was asking like 200, and it was on my watch list for. It didn't sell it. It was removed. I think I had it on my watch list. It kept renewing and renewing for about a year and a half. Yeah, it didn't sell. I think he either removed it or because it didn't sell. If it comes up saying this item is out of stock, the chances are it's sold. If it says this item is no longer available, then the chances are the owners took it down because he can't sell it because he's asking for too much stupid money. Yeah. Muppet Monster Adventure, guys. That is a fantastic game. Yeah, Muppet Monster 30 to 50. If you like me, I like my games complete. I like the manuals. Obviously, you don't get manuals now. All the manuals are online. With PS4, Xbox One, you don't get a manual anymore. Right. The next one we have is we've got War of the Worlds. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've never played this. I've never played it. Even though it's been in my collection for years, I keep forgetting to get round to it. I've just never played it, and so I can't really say anything about that. That is £30 to £50. That complete? I can't remember last time. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's some sort of. There's the manual. What is that? GT Interactive Software. Europe. Prize draw. Obviously, you're not going to get fuck all now, are you? This is what, 1990s? Wonder what you'd got in the 90s, in the prize draw. Right, I said what that was, didn't I? Well, there was 30 to 50 quid. Moving on, we have GTA, Grand Theft Auto Collector's edition. This is complete. This has got the manuals. How many discs are in here? I can't remember. So we've got, yeah, you've got your maps and your manual in there. So we'll put them back in there. Close that off. And then open this side. Right, so yeah, what we've got here is, so it's a 3-disc set, and again got all of the manuals and maps and whatever. Anyway, guys, that one is, again, there's a lot on eBay at the moment that are incomplete. Maps missing, manuals missing. I've got on this one 40 to 60 pound, because that sleeve makes a difference in price as well. I've noticed. Even though it's just a cardboard sleeve, it seems to make a bit of difference. And 40 to 60 pound. 40 the lower end, meaning a lot of them didn't have the they had maps missing, they had manuals missing. One of them, I think one sold for under £40. I think it was 30, 32, 33 pound, but that had a disc missing. And because somebody might have brought it just because they wanted a better box, you know. You don't know, do you? But yeah, 40 to 60 quid. This one, being the condition, this is 60 quid all day long. So yeah, what else have we got? Right, we have, right guys, Tank Racer. Now, I've made a note of this because I knew about this game years ago. And I put it on search engine. If one come up on eBay, I'd get notified. This one came up on eBay and I was notified. It took months, there was none. I waited ages. In fact, I got to the point where I totally forgot about it. And then one day I got a notification. Yeah. One day I got a notification, Tank Racer. What did I pay for this? I think I paid £19.99. Something like that. 19. It was just under 20 quid anyway. And again, this is complete. Got the manual. So yeah. So I grabbed it. So this is a very obscure game. It's hard to find. It's hard to get. I believe. I've made a note because there's only one right now on eBay for sale, and I think the guy's asking for £27. I've put an average of 20 to 30, which I think is fair enough because. What people tend to do as well with eBay is, if there's not many available, they just naturally presume it's a really rare game and they'll up the price and think they charge 10 grand for a fucking game. Idiots, technically. So yeah, this will average 20 to 30. Like I said, there's only one right now available and the guy's asking for 27 quid. And to be honest guys, if I didn't have this, I'd be buying that one for 27 quid. Because I've read into it and it says very good condition. Technically it's as good as condition as this. There's no cracks in the case. It's got the manual with it and chances are the disc is just as good as this as well. So yeah, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd be buying it for 27 quid if I didn't have that. So yeah, that is 20 to 30 quid, which I think is quite cheap for a game that's quite obscure. What we got? We've got, this is a strange game. We've got Sheep, Dog and Wolf. There you go. I don't know if you can. Sheep, Dog and Wolf. Yeah. This one I've got 30 to 50 quid. So, yeah. That's not really moved in price over the years. That's always averaged around 30 to 50 quid, I believe. £50 being complete with manual. Just make sure mine's got the manual. Yeah, it has. Manual. Disc. Oh yeah, that's nice. Just some fingerprints on it, but they'll come off. There's no scratches on it, just fingerprints. I will clean that actually. Clean them fingerprints off. I don't like leaving fingerprints on discs because the acid that can burn into the plastic eventually it can scar it. So you do have to be careful. Yeah, Sheepdog and Wolf, 30 to 50 quid. So look after your games, guys, and keep the disc clean. And fingerprints can damage your disc if you don't clean them off. Right, this one is. This is Evil Dead. This is Evil Dead. This is heavy. Evil Dead, Hail to the King. Right, why is it heavy? Oh, that's why. Right, we have a massive sandwich of a manual there. That is absolute. And it's double disc. So yeah, that is heavy, that is. Yeah, there's no need, is there, really, for a massive manual like that. There's probably every language on the planet. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's multilingual. Lingual. There's a word in it. Multilingual. Multi-language. Right. So yeah, that one. 20 to 40 pound. £20. There are some available at the moment for 20 quid. Manual missing. Scratch discs. You know the score, you know how it works. If there's a bit of damage or there's something missing, you get it cheaper. So those people out there that don't care about whether they've got the manual or not, because there are people that don't care whether they get the manual. Ronnie knows. Yeah, 20 quid. 20 to 40, that one. 20 to 40 quid. What we got next? Alright, do these two together because these average the same price each. So we've got Spider-Man 1 and 2. Spider-Man 1 and 2. Are these complete? They should be because I don't collect them if they're not complete. Again, look at that crisp. That is a nice manual. And this one should be complete as well as Spider-Man. They're not bad games, these aren't. And again, really good. Look at that manual. Probably get 10 quid just for the manual. Yeah, these are 20 to 30 pound. So 30 quid each, that is, they're not. So yeah, these are 20 to 30 pound each. So yeah. There you go. And then this one, D. That is a survival horror game, just called D. Now what we've got 2 discs in there, and then if you open the top, again we've got got a massive manual again, and the third disc. So it's a 3-disc set with a ginormous, massive manual. I've made a note on this. I could only find 2 that sold on eBay. One sold for £35. It had the manual missing, and I think it had one of the discs was a bit scratched. It's mentioned one of the discs was maybe needed reskimming or something. The other one sold for £70. It was complete and good condition. Yeah, so I could only find 2. There's one currently right now on eBay that is being bidded on. So, and I've put a watch on that because it'd be interesting to find out what it sells for under bids, because the 2 I could find they sold as buy it now. And so yeah, I've put a watch on that. I just want to see where it goes on the bidding war sort of thing. So because I like to keep an eye on things like that. Just see. So yeah, mint condition. You're looking at 70 quid. And right, the last game I'm going to do. Now this one. This is technically the rarest, the most expensive one I've got on this page. And that is, I've got Quarter World, guys. Quarter World. And this one is complete. Where's manual? Again, that manual is mint. Let's have a look at the disc. Oh yeah, wow, look at that. There's not a scratch on that, mate. That is absolutely mint. Right, this one. I see these on eBay where it's disc only, there's no case, and there's no, or sometimes you'll get disc and manual, or you'll get it complete, but it'll be in an ex-rental box, which I don't bother with them. This one, right, I've put an average of £100 on that, and the reason I've made a note, it has sold as low as £80, but that's where the manual's missing, or it's just disc and manual. It has sold this, and I did find quite a few, 5 or 6 of them, on sold listings that did sell around £130. So yeah, this one has actually come quite a long way in pricing, because I brought this about, how long have I lived here? I've lived here 8 years. I think I brought this about 7 years ago, roundabout. And I paid 40 quid, I think, because when the PlayStation 1 was around back in the 90s, everybody had them chipped, you know, so you could get cheaper games, like copied games, and so yeah, and I remember my sister having this. She had a chipped copy, it was a copied disc, and yeah, because even then it was an expensive game. When it first came out, it was expensive. So obviously, when everybody was having the PlayStation 1's chips, yeah, it can be quite addictive. It's a puzzle game. It's, you know, you're the beach ball, and you're. In fact, if you watch my video where I've repaired a PlayStation 2 for my brother-in-law, I do play this game on that. Obviously not all the way through, just a demonstration, because my brother-in-law has got this game, and that's why I wanted his PS2 repairing so he could play it. So yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, you can't play that on your PS5 unless you have some sort of downloaded mod thing. I don't know. I don't bother with the PS5, to be honest. I don't really like them. So yeah, that is averaging £100. and that is absolutely mint condition. There's no cracks, scuffs, marks. That is absolutely minted. Alright, and that's it, guys. And it keeps raining. Well, it's stopped now, but it kicked it down earlier. Anyway, they're all what they sold for on eBay. They're not they're not the prices what people are asking. Although most people are sensible, sensitive then. Most people are sensible and they will go with, a lot of people do look at sold listings and then judge their price on what, because I've done it myself, I've sold things on games and stuff on eBay, and the first thing I do to get an average price of what the game, what it's worth, I go to sold listings. Because my attitude is if one or two people paid that price, and then another one or two is going to pay the same price. But if you're asking stupid money, people are going to think, oh, fucking, I'll go an idiot here, like asking for 10 grand for that fucking game. It's only worth 30 quid. So yeah, and I need another cup of tea now because that one's, I forgot about that one being up there. Yeah, it's gone cold. I don't like cold tea. It's fucking horrible when it's cold. Anyway guys, that is it. That's my more rare and must-have PS1 games and what they're worth. PAL only, no NTSCs. I don't do NTSCs because I don't play them, I don't buy them. Some are PAL European with English text, so you will have the English section that you can read. And yeah, and that's it. So yeah, alright guys, I'll catch you, right, if you know, in the next one. Bye for now.